Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching this presentation. We are going to discuss the case study on Divvy Bike dataset. It's a dataset with 5.6 million bike trips in the year of 2023, and it's a bike sharing company that is based in Chicago. Now, before we dive deep into the dataset, I would like to tell you a little bit about me, who I am. I'm a data analyst with an extensive experience as a data scientist, marketing data analyst, and bioinformatics data analyst. I'm someone who has subconsciously done data analysis throughout his entire life, and I want to bring this passion and skill set to the job market. Now, I'm a fan of Sherlock Holmes, and you can think of me as a detective. I'm here to solve the mysteries related to the data and answer and uncover the stories using tools like Python, data analysis, visualizations, and I have actually published some cool findings about the molecular compounds, protein analysis, and machine learning methods. So you can check my website www.shanaziz.card.co. Now, what are we looking at today? We are going to figure out two things: how we can convert the casual riders to members to drive long term business success. Now, this is important. Every business wants to be successful, and to make a business successful, we want to convert the casual riders into an annual membership. So, we want the casual riders not only ride the single trips, we want to convert them into annual members. We will see how the casual riders ride differently than the members. Now, this is important. If we will be able to understand how they are riding it differently than the members, the annual members, we can directly implement some methods that we will be able to convert the casual riders to the members. Let's talk a little bit about the company. So DV Company is a bike share company with over 6,000 bikes and 600 locations based in Chicago. There are three types of bike plans: single ride, that is $3.30 per trip. One trip is up to 30 minutes. The day pass is $15 per day, and it's an unlimited 3-hour rides. Now, with the single ride, we have one trip up to 30 minutes, and after 30 minutes, they will charge an extra fee. For example, they will charge an extra 30 cents per minute. So after the single ride, they will charge you some extra dollars. There is a day pass that is unlimited, and then we have the ultimate annual membership that is $9 per month, and it will give you the unlimited 45-minute rides. Now, throughout the data and throughout this study, we will refer to the casual members who are using the single ride and the day pass as casual members, and the annual members will be called just the members. There are just two types of bikes. As you can see on the top, you can see the blue bike. It's the classic blue pedal bike, and the old name for this bike was docked bike. It's having 3-speed pedal, ends only at the DV stations, and it's the Chicago blue color. And then the other bike is the black electric bike. It's a class 1 e-bike with pedal assist, and it can go up to 15 miles per hour. It's having a built-in cable lock, and the best part for this bike is you can end the trip and lock the bike in any legal parking location as compared to the DV station. So you don't have to worry about finding a DV station and you have to leave it there. You can just park it any legal parking station. So that's really that's pretty good about electric bikes. Now let's talk about what we are looking and working with. The data was conducted via DV and the city of Chicago and made available to us via data license agreement. And There is no middleman in the data. And this tells us the accuracy of the data, which is great. It consists of a whole year data. So it's 12 months data from January 1st to December and approximately 5.6 million data points. The data was conducted on the first party basis, indicating a high integrity, means we can trust this data, and this is the original as it's coming directly from the DB and the city of Chicago. Let's start the data analysis by cleaning the data using SQL. We have a lot of data. We have start time, end time, station name, end station, longitude, latitude information. Now, there is some things that we need and we are interested in, but other things are not very important for our analysis. We are going to filter it. We are going to select the columns that we need, and we are going to drop the other columns. So we are left with the clean data, clean member casual, rideable type, start time, and end time. Now, the start time, we still have the date and the time. We need to process it. So what we will do, we will extract the information from this start time. We're going to extract the date, we are going to extract the start time, and we will extract the end time from the end time column. Using this formula, the end time minus start time, we're going to get the duration. Extracting minutes from this duration, we will make time buckets, 10 to 30 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, and this will really helps us to analyze the data. And we will also extract the weekdays from the data. And let's talk about what we don't have. Due to the consumer protection laws, we cannot see how many times customers made purchases. Now, this is important if we want an in-depth analysis and we want to see what our repeated customers or frequent customers are. But we don't have this data due to consumer protection. We do not have access to the distance traveled per trip. That might be beneficial for this analysis, but we do not have this data. But we do have duration of each ride. Some null values due to end time minus start time, creating negative values. Well, it's a weird case, and I don't know why, but we are going to exclude these values because they are less than 80. We can safely exclude them. Now we can start looking into some of the charts and see how these things actually played out. So if we look at the total amount of rides, it's 5.6 million rides. All we can take away from this is that we have more members than we do have casual. So the key to the long-term success will be converting those casuals into members. The bike usage. The electric bike is more common in the casuals. There is very small distance in members. As you can see, they are using pretty much both of them equally. Now, when we break it down more on monthly level, we have an in-depth view. We have a range from the lowest with the dark red and highest with the dark green. And this clearly shows that August was the busiest month with 771,000 rides approximately, and December was the slowest month with 121,000 rides approximately. Now, what that mean is if we take a look at the month per month basis, the colder months perform drastically worse than the hotter months, especially because this is Chicago. And if we look at the colder months, which are December, January, February, March, they're all substantially lower than the hotter months, which are May, June, July, August, and September. This got me thinking what this looks like per season. And this data is so much insightful. 5.6 million total rides we have. Nearly 40% comes from the summer alone. The total revenue and the stuff comes all from summer. And between casual and members, there is not much of a difference. You can see with those lines from the graph, you can also see that the members ride more throughout the year than the casuals, just period. Winter biking in Chicago is no joke. Freezing temperatures, snow, and wind. You need the right gear and thermal layers to ride bikes in the winter. And yes, after the ride, you might just look like this. That's why most people want to ride in summers. Now, this is something really interesting. Summer is clearly our peak season. There is no surprise there. Casual riders own the weekends, as you can see from the chart. Members, let's say, double the size than the casuals, and they are mostly riding during the week. Now, the question is, why are they riding more during the week? We will come to this question later in the coming slides. Let's look at the average ride duration. The average ride duration in casuals is 13 minutes to 17 minutes. And in members, we have 10 minutes to 12 minutes. And members are using the bikes for just 10 to 12 minutes, while casuals are riding for the longer durations. We will answer this question in this next slide. Ride durations and plans. Now, this is fascinating. Casual riders tend to take longer trips. As you can see, the casual riders, most of the casual riders are using 10, using the bikes 10 to 30 minutes, as compared to the members, they are using from 5 to 10, and 10 to 30 minutes. And why the casual riders are riding it for longer durations. As we can see with the plan for the single ride, they're going to charge you $3.30 per trip. And after 30 minutes, they will charge you an extra fee. And this makes sense when you think about it. If you are paying for per ride, you might as well make it count, right? So you will ride up to 30 minutes. While in members, you have an unlimited 45-minute rides because you have an annual membership. They can ride as many as quick trips under 45 minutes. Now there are ride times. So the last thing that we look at after the duration is if there was a specific time of the day, if there was a particular time of the day where the traffic was heaviest. So if we look at the 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. peaks, is when the traffic for the members really started to peak. Now remember, I said we must answer the question why they are using the bike more during the week. 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. peaks are the commuting hours, suggesting they are using the bikes for work schedules, school schedules, that kind of a thing. That's why we are using the bikes more during the week as compared to the casuals. Casuals rides, there are peak rides in the late morning and afternoon with a sharp rise around 4 to 5 p.m., likely for the recreational trips, and they have a similar start and end times. Insights. When we look at them side by side, we have the casuals and the members. Now, let's first look at the annual membership. The annual membership is for $9 per month. We have unlimited 45-minute rides, and it's a great value for the frequent riders. Casuals, on an average, ride more during the weekend. Members on an average ride more during the week, casual on an average ride longer durations, on an average ride shorter durations. Now, there are some things common in these insights. They ride more during, both of them ride more during the summer months, both of them ride less during the winter months, and they have a start time, similar start times and end times. Now, using these insights, we can plan how we can convert the casual riders into members. As we have uncovered the story and solved this mystery, how can we use these facts to convert casual riders into annual members? Now we have a few options. The first option would be launching a marketing campaign at the start of the summer to promote annual memberships because riders love to ride bikes during the summer season. Now, this will be an opportunity to grab the attention of these potential casual riders at the start of the summer season because that is the peak season. We also have a second option. We are going to introduce a mid tier annual membership option for $6.99 per month, offering annual benefits exclusively on the weekends. Now, we already know that the casuals love to ride during the weekends, and we are going to give them what they want. Now, this will drastically improve the conversion rate of casuals to members. We have the third option, introducing a mid tier annual membership plan for $7.99 per month, offering annual memberships, offering annual benefits exclusively during the summer months. This option will make a lot more sense to the customers because they already want to ride during the summer season, and we are giving them the exclusive benefits to convert them from casual riders to annual members. Now, this would normally be the part of the presentation where I would ask for questions and asking for the feedback. Everything made sense. But again, this was a case study project. So, what I'm going to do is open the floor for you guys in the audience. So, if, excuse me, if there's anything that I could have done differently, if there is something that I have missed, something you guys have questions on, please feel free to comment down below. And you can also contact me. I have my LinkedIn email on the screen. I did this project 100% on my own. And while I'm very proud of this work, I know that there is always room for improvement. And I'm always looking to grow and learn more things. Just again to make things easier, nicer, more professional. Now, if you think I might be a good fit for your company, or if you have test projects that you want me to work on to test my limits and really show you my skills, you can contact me using my LinkedIn or email. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, month, or year, and be safe. See you all.